Ahead, KT. Makes pretty stark reading. These two teams have played each other 68 times on the World Series. Fiji have won 62 of them. No draws. France have won 6. How do you play against a record like that if you're the French?
Well, I think the thing is with the French team, you know, they've got the players now and a couple of young crops that they won't know that history and they won't be scared of it. And I think that's the way you have to approach it when you play such a formidable side as Fiji. If you let them run, they will dominate you. But that's the thing for me, for this French team, they've got a new crop. They've got to back themselves and have that self-belief. And I think that's the real thing that their skipper and coach, Jerome Daré, has been bringing in.
And what about Fiji? They come in having missed out on the Cup quarterfinals in Dubai last week. They absolutely stormed to the 9th place finish, but they were clearly hurting. But how do you think they'll be bouncing back? Because just a couple of months ago, they were here winning a Rugby World Cup of Sevens.
Oh, and that's the thing, when you come back to a place where you've been so successful, those are the things that keep in your memory banks. And, yep, I think that's going to be a very angry outfit this first game against France. And you know what? They know they're going to have a tough draw against it, but they've got some firepower, do Fiji.
Yeah, they're the starting lineups. Good to see Pauline Riva back for France. He missed out in Dubai, nursing a niggle there. And interestingly, Grandidier starts on the bench for this. He's a leading try scorer in the competition with 13 so far. But Varian Pasquet has been one of their key men. Nathungu will lead Fiji. Such a dangerous side. The likes of Talatholo, Mothanathangi, Vakuran and Billy. Just such a big team, Carl, and they can make things happen getting the ball away from contact.
Oh, it's always been their way, isn't it? Their physicality has really been to the fore. Mothanathangi's an absolute monster, along with the experience of Vakuruna Billy, but you always know they're going to be able to play whether the 120 kgs as some of these guys are, or the 98, they can all shift really quickly.
Yeah, France picks up the bronze medal in Hong Kong, 5th in Dubai last week. They only scored 15 tries last weekend, which is not a lot considering Aaron Grandidier picks up 11 of them in Hong Kong in the opening round of the new series. And here comes Stefan Panes. 28-year-old, been around this French team for a long, long time. He made his debut in Wellington way back in 2013. He celebrates his 60th tournament for the French here in Cape Town this weekend. An old stager, but still got plenty of game, Carl.
Oh, it's an integral part of this unit. That experience you spoke about now, it's time for him to step up. I was impressed with him last week and the way he was able to direct this back line in particular. Grandidier, fantastic. But these guys here, as always, show respect. This is the way they set themselves before they kick off with this Fijian outfit. Once again, I think they'll look to take it to another level.
Good muscle memory for the Flying Fijians, having won that Rugby World Cup of Sevens title here on this field back in September. Beat New Zealand in the final. They were brilliant at that tournament. Will they bring their best stuff this weekend? The local referee, Morne Ferreira, will be your whistleblower for this one. Fiji, 4-time South African Sevens winners. Won the tournament here back in 2018. All set to go in Pool A. The blitz box coming up next in our open against Canada. But here, right now, France and Fiji. Perez, in his 60th tournament, gets us underway. And has been brilliantly caught acrobatically in the air off the kickoff. Great strength from the lifter. Deft skill to bring that down. Talatholo looks for the offload, decides to hold on. Nathungu there at scrum half. Here's Mothanathangi. Another Olympic gold medalist, but that one's gone over the shoulder into the hands of Jefferson Lee Joseph Iraguha. Here's Varian Pasquet, leads the French team for try assists to Riva, captain back in the team. Here's Perez in midfield. Rabaj. Joseph, he gets the ball away. Iraguha. Just playing the patient game at the moment, and then a little bit of pace. Saw a half gap. Perez is there. Riva now tries to fix the defender. Over to the most experienced French sevens player of all time, Jonathan Logel. That ball's loose, Reeves onto it. Opportunity for France, Pasquet. Threw the ball to nobody, and Fiji can come away with it. He looked like he was on for a try for all money there, Pasquet, but threw the ball and there was no one in support. Fiji survive. Sautaranga offloads the ball to Nathungu. You can hear the Fijian support in the crowd wherever we go around the world. They always have great support of rugby sevens, their national sport. Inside ball to Talatholo. He's being run down by Joseph, but the stop go, just the hit of the pause button was enough to send Joseph Talatholo away for Fiji's first try here in Cape Town.
Yeah, I was really impressed with Talatholo last week in Dubai. I like the late switch and the timing he did with Matana there. We had a lot of work to do, didn't he, Talatholo? It was a good chase by Joseph, but just to stop and go again, just so easy. Well, he makes it look easy. He's actually pretty tough.
Former representative volleyballer in his youth, Talatholo, from the Tabandamu Rugby Sevens team. Just his 8th event on the series, 20th try. The captain, Waisea Nathungu, gets us back underway. Conversion successful, Fiji lead at 7-0. Perez lifted well by Rabaj. Iraguha. Riva just spilled a cold. He had a look. He had a look at Nathungu and maybe Vakarunambili in his peripheral, and he's dropped it cold.
I'll tell you what, there's been a feature all day. A lot of teams have dropped passes that are in front that should be caught 9 times out of 10 and absolutely scon them. Riva, we know the skill that the French skipper has. He'll be very, very disappointed. And Fiji, well, first time they've been down this end, attacking set, and they'll be dangerous. I want to back it up. That first try from Tatholo.
Set.
Filippo Bucayaro feeds the scrum. He's got support with Sautaranga and Nathungu. That falls loose, but Talatholo just bends down that tall frame into the hands of Jefferson Lee Joseph. He opts the ball nicely to Perez. Pasquet now just drifts away from the defence. Slightly high arm from Vakarunambili. Yeah, they got the advantage.
But again, another drop ball. It's unaccustomed, especially to a guy such as Nathungu, the skipper. The French team, I like the way they went straight from defence to attack. Made a couple of incisions through Perez. Now they set up their set piece.
Had a good start to the series, consistent. They're 3rd overall. Remember early days with the top 4 at the end of the 11 events on this series will automatically qualify for the Olympic Games. France, of course, will be there as hosts. Pasquet. Vakarunambili comes in with the shoulder, puts him on the deck. Logel. Perez thinks about getting it to Riva, now to Iraguha. Nice 1-2 from them, but that's gone forward. See what they were trying to do, but again, the error.
Yeah, I like it. That's what we used to call the old fish, where you hit the midfield, have a black looper coming around and bounce back to blind and try and get a mismatch with some lazy forwards. But that time was Mothonothangi, who wasn't being lazy, coming in, made that hit and caused us turnover. Well done. As you get in the back line and see Mothonothangi standing in front of you, I think his Reaver's going to match up on him just on our bottom edge of the screen.
Set.
So Bucayaro, well, he's going to go the open side. He's got Nathungu with him, but he might not need anyone. Bucayaro, Filippo. Oh, the finesse. He didn't need any help whatsoever. That was all Filippo Bucayaro, start to finish.
Well, if you get a quick, clean hill, you're always going to have the overlap, and that's what he gets. You see here, that's quick. The halfback cannot come around because he's on the other side. The hooker can't get out, so you're exposed there. And he saw that straight away. That's a heads-up play from Filipe Bucayaro, but that's easy.
He scored the try that sealed the Rugby World Cup of Sevens gold medal match here in September. It was at the other end of the field that perhaps he's just remembering that little moment here going over again.
They come from a mistake. Remember, France mishandling. It was great defense from Morton Natangi. And you can see the intensity, very, very different already, Rupert.
Yeah, he's an army soldier. Solid character, fine rugby sevens player. Nathungu's going to get us back underway. 2 maximum scores for Fiji, 14-0. Not held by Pasquet, but he can grab it because the ball went backwards. Raguhata, Logel, France have hardly had a look so far. Quick hands from Joseph to Riva. Riva just trying to muscle up a bit here against Fiji. Perhaps that can make the difference for France. Saltoranga goes in with the strip. There's the foghorn. We're down by the waterfront here in Cape Town. Signal the end of the first half. Logel just smooths away from a couple of defenders. Iraguha's got it, and again it's gone forward into the hands of Bakarunam Billy. That's just improvised again. Chipped ahead off the floor. Here's Salturanga. Salturanga offload. He's got support. It's Nathungu. It's wonderful. It's Fiji. Just doing Fiji things.
Oh, sit back and admire this pass. Here he comes, there's the dummy, but look at this, you talk about it, just it served up right there. Best on show today by a mile. Oh, love a slow-mo, look at that. That is skills personified.
Just a millisecond before contact as well. The hit was coming. Nathungu the beneficiary. Yeah, we all love Fiji when they play like that. 3 maximum scores for the flying Fijians. They lead France by 21 points to 0 at halftime. Jérôme Daré, the French head coach. Nathungu, Bucayaro and Salturanga have been running the show brilliantly for Fiji, leading France 21-0 at half-time in their Pool A opener. Coming up next to close out our Friday night super session, South Africa, the top seeds here, winners in Dubai last week, up against Canada in Pool A. Fiji, 21-0, they lead France.
Backward.
Second half underway, and they've got the ball back straight away. Behind the Thungu again, the step to Bakarunam Billy. Raguha's got his elbows on the floor, so that's a penalty.
I'll tell you what, that's smart though from Bakarunam Billy. He knew he was isolated to that long place with those long limbs. That's what forced Ugrahua to go to his forearms and get that turnover, get that indiscretion there at the breakdown. Tough this one again from scrum time to stop.
It was a funny old tournament in Dubai last week, wasn't it? They put 50 points on Uruguay in their opening game. They New Zealand beat them 24-7. They won their third game, but on points difference in the pool, 3 teams level in the group. They just missed out on the last 8 knockouts. Ended up winning 9th place at a canter. Over on pitch 2, there's Varian Pasquet to Perez. Grondidier, the leading try scorer on the series, coming into this event, and there's a glimpse of what he can do. Gets away from 2 Fijians. 13 tries on the series. There's the offload as well to Rebaj. Can they keep the ball alive here? Only one team offloads the ball.
Only playing it on the floor.
More than France on the series, and that is Fiji. That is their game. They do like to play Fiji style.
Oh man, this is some supreme footwork from Grondidier. Look at it here. It's been nice view of it. Bang, bang, bang. Go a little bit more as well. Oh, he's got some Rasley. This kid, that's for sure. Superstar on the rise. Got the ball away also.
You've got to wonder why he didn't start the game. Aaron Grondidier. He's been their main man so far this series. Formerly part of the England Sevens setup.
On the line.
Dual heritage.
It's interesting. Fiji, not
they're on the line.
normally going to the set piece. Obviously, they've identified something here, so they've decided to take the line out to launch.
Perhaps Ben Golling's head coach will save some energy. He's up some easy meters. Long 3-day tournament. It's been won by Talatholo in the lineup. Mofanathangi's with Nathungu. Nathungu takes the hit and offloads the big Savaloni Mofanathangi. Bukayaro just runs out of real estate and swings it back to Nathungu. Through the hands of Mofanathangi to Vakaruna Billy to Talatholo, all 6'4 plus. These big running, offloading forwards, sometimes backs, hurdling. Vakaruna Billy goes over the sideline. Just every time you think something extraordinary is going to happen.
Oh, you can't see anyone in the screen support player-wise, and they just pop out from nowhere. So, it's amazing to watch. I was expecting Vakaruna Billy's ball to go to someone as well.
In terms of an array of passing and offloading ability, just the Penelope of passing variety that this team have.
The Penelope of passing routes, I like that.
I think that's a word. I think. Riva hit hard by Vakaruna Billy. Might have hurt himself there, a bit of a stinger. Pasquet, little stop go. See, the hits are coming in from Fiji. It's what marks this team out so often from others. Without the ball as well, they can be lethal. Here's Grondidier though for France. Raguha's there in support. The offload off the deck. Riva's with him. Riva better watch out because Talatholo's there, puts him on the floor. Rebaj sees some space, thinks better of it because Mofanathangi was there. Grondidier now. Right foot step from Aaron Grondidier. Likes to get on the decks and DJ in his spare time. Here's Logel. Logel, just a bit of a head fake from the veteran. They get the penalty. 3 minutes to go, not impossible, but France yet to score.
Yeah, no one scored in the second half, and I like that 1-2 punch though, Grondidier and Pasquet.
991.
Changes for France, Domon, Carole and Loretra in number 92 are out there. Paul Loretra wearing number 92, plays for Racing 92 in Paris. I'm pretty sure that's the connection. All players are now allowed to pick their own numbers.
Thank you.
The second World Series event, a couple of tries so far. Here's Carole, who actually captained France in a game in Dubai last week. Riva, for the second time in the game, has just dropped it cold. And here's Wally Saliso. My Samoa's there as well. Wally Saliso again. My Samoa bursting through a half gap, offloads to Talatholo. Just that long, rangy stride and the handoff as well. His second of the game.
Well, the difference in this game has been Fiji have been lethal from turnover. That's the 4th one from France, and that's the 4th try Fiji have created off that. My Samoa was heavily involved 2 or 3 times in that whole set. The Talatholo no-to try score. There's those long limbs you're speaking about, whether it be legs or his arms. So tough to defend.
Loretra off the bench, but not much he could do about Joseba Talafolo. Still a rookie. But without a doubt, one of the superstars of rugby sevens right now. Felipe Saltoranga, the police officer, gets us back underway. 28-0. Four maximum scores for Fiji. We get the feeling they want more. They know how points difference can hurt them in rugby tournaments. They're going to go for everything here. Missed out on the top 8 on points difference in Dubai last week. They weren't happy about it. Carroll goes in for the turnover for France and wins it. Does well. Grandidier's there. Reaver now. Rebadge. Tried to offload it, but then it got stolen away by Tiruwalangi Patterson. Back into the hands of Grandidier now for France. 45 seconds to go. Coming up next, South Africa. Up against Canada in their tournament opener. The volume will increase, you can be sure of that. Here's Carroll again. Added some energy since he's come off the bench. Look at Fiji again going in for the strip. They get the penalty as well. Talafolo has forced the decision there.
Yeah, that's been the thing that's really stood out for mine, Rupert, is defensively. They've been sound, especially when they've been broken by France, which has been 2 or 3 times, and they've got back and defended well. Haven't allowed France in, so I'm sure Ben Dollins, for him, that'll be the most pleasing thing attack-wise. Well, they haven't really done much in set piece. The
blue line
turnovers have been lethal.
And again, they kick to the sideline. Burn a few seconds.
It's been a very controlled, professional effort, this one. This is a good win against a very, very good, informed French team.
Yeah, France a top 3 team on the series at the moment. Fiji 5th overall. They'll be wanting to change that here in Dubai this weekend. That top 4 automatic Olympic qualifying spots, of course, and they may well get more points before full time. They do. Ioane Rathiri off the bench and putting the cherry on top for the Flying Fijians.
My Samoa again, though, comes in and adds his spark from the bench. He receives the ball now. There's the little stop-and-go kick and the pass. Just waiting for it. Timing was brilliant. Offload on point. Ratu Rathiri. Always nice to be able to come off the bench and add something.
They like playing here to Fiji. World Cup Sevens champions on this very pitch. And they have started with a bang in Pool A against France. The Flying Fijians, all smiles and up and running. 33-0 over France. They can do that to any team in the world, can't they, Carl? When they play like that, it's very difficult to stop them.
Oh, yeah, totally. As you see the first game in men's Pool A, France not being able to get up to snipe, but you're right, when they're in that mood, and they would have known all week they had to get off to a good start, and they did that.
So Fiji points difference looking good already. Coming up, South Africa, Canada.